Hey guys, welcome to my morning routine. So as you can see, I love my sleep. Takes me a long time to wake up, and when I do wake up, I never want to move out of bed. I just want to go right back to sleep again. When I finally get up, guys, I'll usually check my phone first of all, catch up with the world, see what's been going on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and also check my YouTube and see what you guys have been saying for my videos. Next, I'll head straight to the shower. And I love to use my Jason's Apricot Scrub for my face, give my body a good rub down as well with my lovely shower gels, and then also use my Old Faithful Pantene shampoo and conditioner, which I just swear by because it keeps my hair lovely and healthy. Once I'm out the shower, guys, I then go straight for my hair oil, which is the Garnier hair oil, and it's the Ultimate Blends coconut oil, and it's so yummy. It smells amazing, and I just run this through the ends of my hair. It's got a lot of heat protection in it as well, so it saves having another product for heat protection as well. And I love this just because I live in the sun, so I really do like to feel like my hair's not going to burn every day when I go out, or it's not going to get more damage than it needs to. And then I just comb this through. Obviously, I did drop my comb on the floor just then, but I'm obviously a little bit more tired than normal today. And so guys, now we go on to the eye cream. And I use the Clinique Moisture Surge range for my creams currently. I really do like this. I feel like living in the sun and being 30 years old, my skin really needs a moisture boost, and I just really like these creams. I think they're really light, but you can really feel them sinking into your skin, and they really do what it says on the tin and, you know, give you a nice surge of moisture. They are really nice creams. The only problem is, or my issue with them is that they don't have an SPF, so I always have to use a separate SPF, and at the moment I'm still using the Clinique City Block. I think this stuff's fabulous. It acts like a bit of a primer and also mats your skin as well, and I use it in SPF 40. Some days, guys, I love to just take a little stroll along the beach when I've woken up, just kind of clear my mind, have a little think and prepare myself for the day ahead, and what better bliss to do it than this. Time for breakfast, and normally I will have breakfast at home, something like this. Or some days I might treat myself and go to a cafe and relax and just have a nice leisurely breakfast. And I do love my scrambled eggs on toast. It's just one of my favourite breakfasts. After I eat, guys, I always brush my teeth. I don't brush my teeth before I eat because it makes the food taste really funny. So straight away, as soon as I've eaten, I will come back and brush my teeth. And now, guys, time for my everyday makeup routine. So apologies for the light in here, it's slightly darker than I anticipated, but it's because the camera was playing up this day, so I hope you can still see everything okay. I go ahead straight away with my MAC Strobe Cream, and that just sort of gives my skin a nice little sheen, makes me look a bit healthier. And then I go in with my Dior foundation, as always, the Nude Foundation by Dior. And the Beauty Blender, just make it slightly damp, and then I just push the foundation into my skin. I then go in with my all-time favourite concealer, the Double Wear by Estee Lauder, and I draw sort of triangle shapes underneath my eyes, and I also pop some down the centre of my nose, the middle of my forehead, and the middle of my chin. And if you just highlight your centre, it really does kind of awake your face and make you look quite alive and a lot healthier than I did without makeup. But you can see here quite clearly, I think, that it just brightens up the centre of your face. Sometimes I can't get quite into the corners of my eyes with the Beauty Blender, so I do just use my fingers to just tap that in and make sure everything's worked into the skin well. And really quickly I just set the foundation there with the Clarins matte powder, and just make sure everything's not going to move off my face for the day. And because I'm not a massive sun worshipper, even though I do live in the sun, I don't like to sort of go and bake myself in it every day because I think it's really bad for your skin. I always have to fake a glow with my bronzer. And I do find that this Bourjois one is really nice. It's just got a nice natural colour and it just kind of lifts my face, makes me look a bit more awake and gives me a nice healthy glow. And I always take this down onto my neck as well, just to join everything up together in case I have any foundation marks or something that I haven't quite worked in properly. This just joins in the colour and makes everything look seamless and lovely. And now guys, I just use my Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and this is such a good highlighter. It's really quite a strong highlighter, so you don't need a lot of the product at all. And I just take this down my centre of my nose and across the top of my cheeks. And this just gives that added sort of glow and healthy kind of look to your skin. I also use this just underneath my eyebrows as a highlighter, just to frame my brows and give them a little bit more definition. Now this has to be one of the oldest products in my makeup bag, but I just love it. It's the Estee Lauder blush, and it's so lovely. It's got such a lovely peachy pink tone. I actually dropped it on the floor the other day, and I'm quite gutted because it is one of my favourite products. And as you can see, it really just lifts your face, gives you a nice sort of healthy colour. And then guys, it's straight onto my eyebrow routine, and I'll just take you through the full eyebrow routine at the moment, as it has changed slightly to my old video that's on the channel. So I use the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and I use it in Granite, the colour Granite. And then I also use the Brow Duo, Powder Duo by Anastasia, and that's also in the colours Granite and Ebony. I just brush my brows through to start, because they're always messy and going everywhere. And then I'll just take the Brow Wiz, and underneath the brow I will just carve out the shape that I'm going to use for the day. I just follow the natural line of the brow and just elongate it slightly at the ends. Also with the Brow Wiz, I just make the arch of the eyebrow and I just give it some colour. And this just gives me sort of an outline where I put my powder afterwards. I do exactly the same on the other eye. And as you can see, I don't colour underneath on the front section of the brow. I purely use powder on the front section, and I use it very, very lightly. I like to have a gradual brow that's light to dark. I don't like just one solid brow colour along the whole stretch of the brow. I don't think it looks particularly natural. So this is my personal preference of how I do my brows, and I found that this works quite well and is quite a quick way to be able to do your brows in a morning if you're in a rush. So I just grab the darkest colour in the palette here, which is the Granite colour, and as you can see, I just go right back over the work I've done with the Brow Wiz. I just darken it up, fill in any edges. And then I'll stretch the powder colour out towards the front of the brow also. And I'll literally just colour it in ever so lightly on the front, just to join it into the brow. And you can see I just do some upward strokes there. And I just join it in. And that's it. Hey presto, there's a brow. I repeat the process on the other eye. So I'm just going over the shape here again, guys, and then I'm just taking the powder right down to the front and then brushing upwards to capture those front hairs, and then just joining them in to the rest of the brow. And I don't know about you guys, but I always have one brow that just will not do what it's told. Today this brow is misbehaving massively, whereas the other one's just looks really nice and good, and the other brow is just misbehaving. But every day one brow looks great and the other one doesn't look quite so good. Now now guys, I'm just using my favourite mascara, which is the Shockin' by YSL, and I'm just going to do a couple of coats on my eyelashes to wake my eyes up. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but I will take that off at the end. And I just do my bottom eyelashes as well. I don't always do this, but some days I just feel like it opens up my eyes a little bit more. Makes me look a little bit more awake. So today I felt like it was a day that I needed to do this because I'm looking sleepy. And I'm just going to remove that mistake by literally pressing on it over and over again until it fades right down, and then I can just rub it out without any nut, like you can't see at all. If you just follow that technique of just pressing it and pressing it and pressing it until it totally fades, and then it's really easy to take off. And there we go guys, my quick everyday makeup routine. So I'll just kind of brush my hair through or pop it up depending on my mood, pop some dry shampoo in and a little bit of lip gloss, and that's it. I'm good to go for the day. Thank you so much for watching guys.